Hello everybody, this is Chaotic Fear, and today we're going to go over tips in Deadtime Defenders about how to increase your salvage and dark matter crystal finding. So in this game, obviously salvage and dark matter crystals you need a lot of throughout the game. As the game progresses and updates, you'll need more. There is a new system coming out that is very close to releasing, and that was in the roadmap, is the recalibration station, and you'll need salvage and dark matter crystals, which you can begin to use at level 15 once it releases. And basically with this video I'm going to show you the best ways to find salvage and find dark matter crystals. So at any time you can do this. It'll come down to your own preference, your style, and how you play. If anything is too difficult for you, you might want to switch up perks. But there are 4 perks that will benefit you in earning salvage and crystals. And basically I'm going to go over them right now. Which you got Supplier, increases crate drop quantity by 50%. So what this does is the regular wooden boxes, they'll drop more often. And normally that doesn't really affect steel crates, but they actually do. It's the more boxes that drop, the better chance that you have a chance of getting that steel crate. So this does help increase it. But this, with the boxes dropping, that's a lot more salvage dropping, with the quantity being increased by 50%. Which brings me over to Mercenary. Drops more salvage when killing enemies or destroying crates. So every time you kill an enemy and destroy a crate, you're getting more salvage once they drop it. So right there are your 2 keys to salvage. One I will not be using, however it does help with the steel crates and loot, is Lucky. A chance of finding loot is increased by 10%, which gives you a better chance of finding steel crates because you can get loot within the steel crates. So it does boost that up a little bit. And then you got your Prospector, which is increased chances of finding crystals. This is doubles your crystals. So if an enemy drops 1, you get 2. If a boss drops 1 or 2, which is what they can do, you get 2 or 4. Same from the steel crates. Instead of 1 or 2, it's 2 or 4. So we're going to be using Prospector, Supplier, and Mercenary. And if you're wanting more salvage, basically what I would say is you would take away either Supplier or Mercenary, maybe Mercenary more, and just add Lucky, because if you can find a lot of loot, you can sell that. However, the disadvantage is if you're under level 30, finding a lot of loot and trying to sell it won't help, because the merchant only has so much salvage he can give you. So if you're over level 30, if you're level 30, which is the max level, that's perfect for you. You can find all the loot you want and sell as much as you want. There's no limit. If you're under level 30, it's not really going to benefit you, because you might just have to scrap it to make room. So that's what we're going to do, and I'm going to show you the 3 modes and give you my reasoning of why these modes are better. Which mode is better for earning this stuff. So we're going to play Assault first, and we're going to be playing on Lost Lands, which is one of my favorite zones. And you'll get to see the difference in them. Again, it's all RNG, so it's not necessarily that you're going to find these crystals all the time. In Assault mode, you're guaranteed at least one steel crate. And that's at the end of the run when you get to wave 5 and complete it. But you can see there's already more dropping here. So you're guaranteed 1 in this mode, but you can get more. You can get crystals dropping from the enemies. It's not limited just to steel crates. So it's just a matter of your luck in finding them. See right there, drop 2. Normally they would drop just 1. The reason why you're looking to increase your salvage or dark matter crystal find is because they are needed for later in the game, or when the new recalibration station comes out, you'll need it for that as well. And you'll need a lot of them depending how you play and what you're looking to do, that is. when it does release, I will be making a full video about it later on. It'll probably release in the next week or two. I'm not exactly sure when, but I'm assuming a week or two. But you can see assault is your normal mode. You get your enemies, you get, at least if you're 15, you're level 30. I already died, so that was a bad take. But you can see I had already 130 salvage. I only got 2 crystals. I would have got more from the end. This is probably the worst way to grind out salvage or crystals, so I'm okay with dying here. I won't replay because you won't gain that much. You can. I have at max gained 18 crystals from the assault mode, but now we're gonna go play defend mode, and this is my favorite mode. It's not that hard. It's pretty simple once you get used to it, because the enemies aren't attacking you, which is the nice thing. Some of them attack you, some of them don't. Basically what you want to do in this mode is keep the supply drop in the 3-star column, because you will get 3 sealed crates. 3 sealed crates guarantees you 6 to 12 crystals. As you see, 2 enemies already dropped crystals, so I already have 4 made up. That's better than my other run, and I've only been 30 seconds in. This one is super fast. It's a minute and a half of work. You just make sure you repair everything, keep it above where it should be, and you'll be good to go. If you can do this, this is a great way to find crystals. Not hard at all, because they're not focused on you, so you have more time to move around. Some of them will focus you, so it's not as frantic. You see, they will stay after 0, so the game's still going until you end the rest of the enemies. And then there you go, 3 stars. They drop 3 steel crates, and you'll get more crystals. So I got, 4 there. Oh, I got an extra steel crate because it just randomly dropped it from the boxes. So you can see how that benefits you right there as well. So right there, after what, maybe a minute 45 seconds of work, we have 194 salvage, 22 crystals, which is pretty much on average of what you'll end up getting. With defend mode, I get anywhere from 12 to 20 crystals. This was a better run because I got that extra steel crate. Plus, you got 3 elite or epic gear that you can sell to the merch. So right there, you see that's quite a bit. And now we're going to go do blitz mode. I do blitz mode on Lost Lands because it ends up going really well. This is way more chaotic, and yes, I did not mean to use my name in this, but it's definitely way more chaotic as this game goes on, and you want to try to last as long as you can. It comes down to how fast you can kill things. So having a secondary weapon is nice because you switch and you just get those easy kills. So depending on what weapons you're using, it won't always be good if you can't handle it, because your reload speed is now slower without using the other perks. You never know, it can affect it. This is to me my favorite way of doing things for crystals. After I learned, I had a glitch in the game where I was not earning any steel crates besides 1 through this entire mode, and then I was playing earlier today, first time really since the update, and it was dropping a lot of steel crates after. But you can see all these boxes is just, you get so many boxes, so a lot of salvage, a lot of steel crates. Normally I haven't found, I think I might have found 1, but this is definitely the best way. When I was doing it this morning, I was getting anywhere from 22 to 30 crystals, and that's obviously what you're wanting. And and that was a minute and I mean 2.5 minutes of work, because that's how long it was lasting for me. You can also see how many weapons, mods, all of that are dropping. A lot of loot for you to sell if you're over level 30, or level 30, sorry. And you can see the game's a little bit glitchy there. You can hear the sounds kind of going out, and that's because I think of all the noise and explosions that are happening across the game right now. And I was having that happen earlier too, so it is possible to happen. And time's up. We did a minute, 2.5 minutes. And it looks like everything is destroyed. We'll just make sure. I almost died, but that's also, you don't get medkits in this mode, so you want a health bonus on your hat, hopefully your costume. Let's see what we got. You can see we got a lot of items here. So before we look at anything, a lot of items to sell. Great for gaining your growing your salvage. And you can see I only got 10 crystals. However, we had a lot of steel crates, so the RNG wasn't very well there. I only ended up getting 10, so 2 from each crate. No enemies dropped any. I still will tell you that this is the best mode to grow dark matter crystals. Definitely the highest chance if you can do really well in the mode. Tons of steel crates will drop and tons of salvage would drop. I missed looking at the salvage. However, you've seen how many boxes were dropping. That's a lot of salvage right there with those perks. So again, the perks you would want, 4 perks if you're able to use no other perks to benefit your health, your mobility or damage, is definitely Mercenary, which again drops more salvage when killing enemies or destroying crates. Supplier increases crate drop quantity by 50%, which is a small chance to see a steel crate pop up. Prospector, which is increased chances of finding crystals. This is double the crystals, so again, enemies drop 1, it's now 2. Bosses and steel crates drop 1 to 2, it's now 2 to 4, guaranteed with this perk. And then the other one to help boost any loot, if you're looking for more loot than salvage, is Lucky. Your chance of finding loot is increased by 10%, so this will help, especially in blitz mode. If you turn, say take this one off, and I don't have any points for it, but if you get that one, well, now you're just getting more loot you're finding through it out, and you still got steel crates, so those kind of go together, and you'll find a lot more steel crates. So again, if you're looking to grow your quantity in salvage or dark matter crystals, you want to do defend mode, which is a 1.5 minutes of work, or blitz. If you can hit 2.5 minutes and keep going that way, that's probably the best way to do it. Those 2 modes right there. Assault is good, you can get a lot if you're looking to run to the mini bosses, because that is a 35% chance from waves 2 to 5. They will give you more, so that's an extra pack of the dark matter crystals in that, because they will drop 2 to 4 with that bonus of the crystal perk there. But if you don't, you go to defend, you can keep it in 3-star. You're getting 3 steel crates, which is guaranteed 6 to 12 crystals just from that. And then blitz mode is supposed to drop a lot of steel crates. Sometimes it might not, but I was doing it this morning before work, and I gained over 150 crystals in just 45 minutes maybe of grinding the game. So there you have it, the best ways to definitely grind out salvage and your dark matter crystals. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. You can also find me on Twitter and Twitch, where I do a lot of posting and streaming. And if you have any comments, just comment down below. I'll be happy to answer you, and hopefully I'll catch you later.